Daisy. Sorry I'm a little tired, ski. How's everyone doing tonight? How are you doing? It's a Monday. I don't like Mondays. I didn't want to do my work today. Okay. So, but I did. I did some, but I didn't do a lot. I was a slacker, a major slacker. I found this picture of summer on the Facebook group. So I will not take credit. I'm not saying I did it. Okay. And the background, which you can't see because this is covering it. But anyway, the background was done by Obsidian. And it's Summer's Army. And I don't know how to show it because I'm blonde, but we'll see. Okay, so let me take a 10 dance. LC, Justice for Victims, is the first one in the hizzy. How you doing? Matrix Rabbit. I like the name Matrix because I feel like I'm in the Matrix all the freaking time. Dirty Diana. Brandy. Be Nice is in the house. Hello, Suzanne. Good to see you. Oh, we got a Capricorn. 82. Good to see you. Hey, Cherokee girl. Oh, no. An 11-year-old, that's too young to have a migraine. I'm so sorry to hear. Try a Coca-Cola. Hello from Walla Walla, Washington. Ronnie girl. Perfect Storm. How you doing? Cryptic. I'm throwing up my hand signs right now, girl. Ms. Justice. Good to see you. Hey, Sarah with an H. Thank you for those Libby emojis. Fairy Dust Diaries. My girl. Kimmy Jean. Good to see you. Penny Girl. How you doing today? Q Carlock is in his house. How are you, beautiful? And Dar, I miss Dar. Hey, Dar. Y'all go check out the star appearance, the special starring role that Miss Q played on John Hinged last night, because it's everything and a bag of chips. Don't get it twisted. Okay. Oh, are you Todd? Matrix Rabbit? Wait, I used to be alleged with Todd. Is that what you mean? Okay. Well, Matrix Rabbit, I like that. Q's gravy. Excellent. Sorry for missing the last few lives, but I have been really sick. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you better, honey? Being sick is not okay. Okay. So if I have well, I know I have some mods in here, but I can't see the wrenches, y'all, while I'm on StreamYard, so I have no freaking clue who has one and who doesn't. So if anyone can drop any links for like the various wonderful creators that are in here, and also to John Hinged, because we need to know the truth, kids, even though we can't handle it. Okay. So let's talk about this beautiful little girl here a little bit. And I know none of you are new to this case, I'm assuming, but let's just recap. This beautiful child has been missing for about 5.5 months now. Okay. Since the middle of June 15th. 5 years old, should have started kindergarten. Was allegedly wearing her first day of school outfit when she went missing. All right. So, as many of you, if not all of you, know, there was recently the Dr. Phil show that the parents appeared on, as well as the behavior panel. So I I found today, because the Wells have their nice little YouTube channel, if someone can link that, I'd appreciate it. It's called See, I find this a little bit interesting. I'm just going to talk a little bit of ish here because, he just had to call it Don Wells, a family official. Don Wells, family official, like he's the owner of the family or something. I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way, but I probably am looking for things to do that right now. It's a bias that I have, so I need to check myself. Check, Libby, check. Okay. So this video that was put out on the 26th, so a few days ago here, was put out in regard to walking out from the interview. Okay, that's what the title is. And this can also be found on findsummerwells.com, which is the family's official website. So I'm gonna keep this screen up, just looking at this beautiful baby while I read what Candus had to say. Well, I thought it was just from Candus because it's written in first person, but then at the end it's signed Dawn Candus. So I'm not real sure on what's going on there, but walking out from the interview. Many have asked us about the part shown in the Dr. Phil episode where I got up and left. There were many reasons that I got up. As reported by others, we had just been through a very emotional time that afternoon with the possible sighting of Summer in a southern state south of Tennessee. Police were called to the location. The witness said the child looked like Summer. The police were being restrained from entering the building of the sighting. Who were what? The police were being restrained from entering the building of the sighting. This went on a while. Has anyone verified this? Has anyone verified this happenings? I'm just curious. Hi, Sharon! I get so excited when you show up. Hey, Toaster Oven. Someone had to have written this for her. I do think she had some help. But that's okay. It is what it is. Some people need a little help from their friends. Okay. Where was I? This witness said the child looked like Summer. The police were being restrained from entering the building of the sighting. This went on a while. We were prepared to immediately leave California on the fastest airplane flight. Our emotions bounced in many directions. We cannot talk about the behind-the-scenes work of Dr. Phil according to contract, but this event with a little girl was separate. We were not at Paramount Studios, so Dr. Phil knew nothing about what was going on. We were scheduled and tried to do another interview with this team during this emotional time of waiting. It was so difficult. I just went past my spot. I need to just let this play because there's no sound anyway. Oh my gosh. Okay. I cannot talk. It was so difficult. Our phone was being maintained by someone else as they helped with the texts that rolled back and forth with professionals connected to the situation. Then we got word and pictures of the little girl that was maybe rescued. It wasn't Summer. It was not our daughter, Summer. It was like losing her all over again. The emotional circus already had us drained. So just for a second, for argument's sake, I want to talk about if in fact Don and Candus had nothing at all to do with what has happened to Summer. Let's just if you're a parent or a grandparent or just someone who has a child in your life that you love with all your heart, imagine that you had just gotten word that potentially this child was found, and think about what an emotional roller coaster you would be on. Because we don't know. We all have a lot of opinions about what has happened. I totally do. I get it. But just saying, if it's true that they don't have anything to do with it, I just can't imagine going through this. Okay, so when our interview with Dr. Phil, team person, was over, we were outside and we're being offered the interview again. This confuses me. We were offered the interview again by the two representatives of the behavior panel who had arrived earlier, though not with us inside. Okay, can someone draw me a picture of that? Because I don't even understand that sentence. After some discussion between Don and I, which is an understatement, we decided to do the interview. So basically, this is Candus saying that it was not just a discussion. It sounds like it was a pretty heated disagreement. I'm just speculating. After some discussion between Don and I, which is an understatement. Okay. So a lot of discussion and probably pretty intense. We decided to do the interview. I didn't want to. They had to set up a special spot to do the interview. Interesting. Then we went in and we did the interview for the behavior panel, which was part of it, and supplied to Dr. Phil to use. Even before this, there were many other things happening in California. Even in Tennessee, the day we were leaving for the airport, a woman from the upper western USA arrived at our house trying to literally push her way in front of the door with supposable evidence. Right. Police were called and were everywhere on the property as we got in the car and left the chaos behind. We made it to the airport in time. Meanwhile, the chaos continued at our house. We heard she kept police busy a long time. Okay. So here we are in California. I didn't want to go. Why would I want to leave my house and yard where any possible day Summer might come running up the driveway? We went around and around. Don kept reminding me that it was to get Summer's name out to the world, and maybe someone, after seeing her picture, might give the tip we needed. Finally, I went, but it was on one condition. No one would interrogate me anymore. Between the social media gossip and the YouTube rookie investigators, I just have to note a disclaimer at this point. I am not, I know, Q, girl. I'm just, okay. This is in their own words, child. Threw me off with that one. So she doesn't want to be interrogated anymore. Who's been interrogating her? She hasn't spoken. Okay, calm down. Get yourself together, Libs. Okay. And I'm not an investigator. I don't claim to be. And I ain't no kind of rookie either. Okay. Okay, I'm a rookie. Who cares? But I'm not an investigator. And the media always looking at us with suspicion and questions that only the TBI has business to ask. I was through with it. My family has been there and done that enough years ago when my sister disappeared. Yeah, that's what people do when someone disappears. They do everything. They ask all the questions of all the people. Okay? And they're not going to be always, friendly and frilly and lovely about it, because we're talking about a 5-year-old child. And if your stuff isn't adding up, the heat's going to be turned on a bit. Pardon my dog, he's snoring. They'll be barking anytime now, probably too. So be prepared for that. And it seems like yesterday. And all this just stirred that up too. My emotions were through with it. So was my brain and my patience. I'm not a media person anyway, except for making TikToks. It hurts too much to talk about Summer. I just want her back. No one understands that unless they have been there themselves. Now, that I'm going to give her that. I am going to give her that, because I don't know what it feels like. But I do know that if I put myself in that position, if I pretend for even 10 seconds, I feel like I'm going to vomit and pass out. So I can only imagine what it truly feels like to be in that every day, every second for 6 months. Damn. They don't have a clue. Some days you just have to think she is with God in heaven. At least that fakes yourself out with some kind of closure. But it's all fake, because no one really knows. I just want her back. I don't want to write about it. I feel her on this. This never-ending nightmare, and those social media people just feed the grief and fears while making money off of Summer. I'm not making money off of Summer Child, but anyways. So it was agreed if I went to California, there would be no more interrogations. Dr. Phil team was told that too before we ever said yes. They promised not to do that. They kept their word. But as for me, I don't trust any news or media. Now, I want to tell you all that in this letter, she put, they kept their word, all in caps. Hey, Betty Joe, babe. How you doing? Layla, love. Okay, Dar, well, I need to get you on this case. Hi, Diane. Are you feeling better, honey? I know you texted me that you were feeling a bit better, but I just am asking you again because I feel for you. What? Oh, hold on. I just got a very not nice message from someone. What the hell? Someone just... Okay. All right. Never mind. Fucking... Always want to distract somebody. Okay. Okay. So they kept their word. But as for me, I don't trust any news or media. But Dr. Phil people kept their word, though the edited show might look otherwise to some people. I want to make that clear. Dr. Phil team never interrogated me. Our main reason for going to Dr. Phil was to get Summer national attention. And you know what? That's great, because that is needed. That is needed. Okay, where the hell am I? Period. She said, period. I love it when people write period. I just have to tell you. Okay. But there was also a possibility that my name could also be cleared, like Don's was, by the behavior panel. I could care less, was my attitude. And I feel her on that too, because if I were in this situation, and I've said this multiple times, I'll say it till I'm dead, if I were in this situation, I wouldn't give two shits what all y'all had to say about me, because I would know. I would know. And all I would be focused on would be looking for my child, finding my child. You think I care what a bunch of strangers think? Trolls behind a keyboard? Hell no. I would be just looking for my child. That's it. The whole time. Wouldn't be making no prank phone calls either. Just saying. Okay. But Don already knew they believed him. Of course, we already knew about the polygraph test too. We just had to put up with the know-it-nothings online as they constantly ridiculed us all on all that. But Don kept telling me that this extra interview that day would help. I was drained. I didn't want any interrogating questions. I was tired of everything. Nothing in me wanted to do another interview. Nothing. Zero. I was so tired of months of grief, fears, threats, lies, and trickery from people. And then the whole thing of the little girl earlier. And she did look like Summer in many ways. It was actually the little girl which helped me step into the den of lions interview. I recognized that Summer, in one way, had just possibly rescued another little girl from whatever trouble she was maybe trapped in. Y'all, that makes me all Summer moon. That's true. But I don't think Candus wrote that, though. All I knew was that the police had carried her away from the people she was with. Maybe Summer could help others. So I went into that interview. Now, this is something else nobody knows. I was clearly told before ever agreeing to go to California that if anyone started to interrogate me on the trip or any media anytime, then I was to just either go quiet or walk away. Dr. Phil team were told that and totally understood and agreed. They kept their word. The behavior panel men didn't know this agreement. So I went into the behavior panel interview for one reason: Summer. You might think that is easy. It went against everything for me. I don't get it. Why? I got to back up again, kids. All right. My assistant, my teaching assistant is, who's my teaching assistant up in here? Because you're not doing a good job. I keep getting all off topic, and not topic, but off the page. And clearly my notes are all jumbled up. Must have been obsidian. Okay. So it was actually okay. So I went to the then I wanted the little girl. Okay. So of course I would do anything for her, but I had nothing left. There was nothing left in me. The day took anything that was left. I wanted that little girl that might have been rescued that day to be Summer. Then you feel like a rotten dog for not being happy the other little girl was safe. Then you feel like you're trapped in hell. Then you just can't feel. That's deep. So they wire you up, two men staring at you. Your heart is gone. Your mind is gone. Your hopes are smashed. You are numb. And you look dumb because you are. Yeah, they really wrote that. Your hopes are smashed. You are numb and you look dumb because you are. The first questions were fine, but then they wanted to go back to the horrible day. I couldn't. Somebody said I looked like I was having a panic attack. I don't know, but there was nothing left. Don't take me back to hell when I feel like I'm sitting in hell and no one seems to understand. Someone said, Men have never been pregnant. I think it was me who said that, Candus. They have no clue what goes on inside a mother's heart, stomach, guts, mind. I love Don, but he's never held a baby in his womb for 9 months, then felt that feeling when the baby is birthed, and then you hold that baby. Men cannot understand. Your children are who you are. Women take daggers in their hearts that no man will ever understand. So then they start asking me if I had anything to do with Summer missing. That was it. They crossed the line. I couldn't just shut up because they wouldn't stop. So I did exactly like I was told and promised before California. I left. Outside, I wailed. There were no words. I was told by a friend I had made the supreme sacrifice for my daughter and that it was all over. No more. I was told by a friend that nothing more would ever be required of me. I didn't care. I just want my Summer. I wanted all of this insanity to end. I hated it all. It was after calming some enough to stand up that we saw the heart in the sky. It was like, I lost my spot again. Mother trucker. That was a really good part. Okay. The heart in the sky. It was like God said to me that I gave my heart, I gave it all, and God said he has it in his hands and that we all are in his heart. I was ready to leave. I was ready to come home. But we had 3 more days before Dr. Phil's show. Do I have a clue what the cornbread mafia is? I thought they were insane. My brain had nothing left to hear such a silly sounding thing at that moment. Yes, maybe there is one, or some sidekick of one. I don't care. Don almost laughed. I think he actually did, Candus. A friend said it sounds like the comedy sequel to the Beverly Hillbillies. The Cornbread Mafia, weekdays. They scribbled down some lyrics and gave them to me. Sung to the Beverly Hillbillies melody. Here's a little story of a man named Wells. Beverly Hills just had too many wells. He said, going east is the place we ought to be, so he loaded up his cornbread and he moved to Tennessee. Gold, that is. Round loaves of yellow bread. Big cash. I'm just the messenger, you guys. I'm just the messenger. Welcome to the brand new television sequel to the Beverly Hillbillies. Tune in to the Cornbread Mafia weekdays. Yes, this is literally in the letter. Oh my gosh. Either that or a mix of the Dukes of Hazzard and a Disney movie like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Oh, that's my jam. I had to share that and laugh some to lighten this up. I want to make it clear, too, that I lost my spot again. Motherfucker. Go back. Okay. I want to make it clear, too. We are 100% grateful to the behavior panel, Scott and Greg. I may not ever talk to them again, joke maybe, but they did more for us than anyone, and we can never repay them or Dr. Phil and his team for all they have done for us, our family, and for Summer. Also, just because I bailed out at that moment, and this is all in caps, I do not want to say they are wrong about what they did or concluded. They clearly showed by their world skill that I did not do the stuff people say. I don't even want to write it or think of it right now. My point is, and I've been told this over and over and stubbornly agree, that Scott and Greg had to come on strong to truly know if I am clear of the accusations. Blah, blah. I walked. But does that mean I disagree with them? No. Put all this aside. Do I have hidden memories? They seem to think so. And everyone heard Dr. Phil say the same thing. Maybe so. I'm running my brain dry thinking. I hate talking about myself. I'm a mother. That is all I want to do. This is so hard. So, no one talk bad about Scott, Greg, Dr. Phil, or his team of people, from the dentist to the drivers to the producer to the assistants to the makeup to the hair people to the clothing people to the interviewers to the guy walking us around to the hotel to those hamburgers that cost $40 at the hotel. Laugh. It was an agonizing week. Our one day in Utah was the closest thing to a vacation day of rest that we had. I just lost my spot again. Just getting in the mountains was refreshing for all of us that afternoon. California itself is a blur. And for those confused, no, it wasn't a memorial we put up for Summer in Utah. It was to honor her. It was a prayer rock or rocks. Don had made one of these with our son once in this area. It's called a prayer rock. I think this is enough to help you understand better how complex that day was that you saw on the show. Let me be clear. We toss out nothing that Scott or Greg said, or Dr. Phil. We want to find our daughter, Summer. These amazing, brilliant, experienced men want the same thing. Maybe if there still is a cornbread mafia or whoever, maybe someone there will have a tip. Maybe I will remember a detail, or as Dr. Phil said, that I remember something I don't know I remember, or something like that. I guess I'll end this. Thank you, everyone. Scott and Greg, Dr. Phil and team, who is helping us restore our family and find our daughter's summer moon, Utah Wells. Maybe it will happen today. Love and prayers. Don Candus, all in one word. They've now joined in unison. Don Candus. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you. Share screen. How y'all doing? What'd you think of that? What are your thoughts? I'm going to read your comments in a momento. Let's do this. Okay. See that? Don Candus. No, we see nothing. Do you see it? Oh, nope. There it is. Oh, my dingy self. Okay. Hi, Mom for Life. Glad to see ya. Outlaw trucker. Not bad. Just got parked for the night. Okay. Elizabeth said, yeah, same. I believe them, Betty Joe. There are some of us. I pray that I'm right. If I'm wrong, at least I've tried to reach in my heart and give them the benefit. You know what? And blessed be the fruit, okay? Under his eye and all that stuff. Some of you know what that joke means. But seriously, it's okay. Like, give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, we don't know. But there's some things that they've shown us that I can't ignore. Just saying. Okay, so Mom to One says, with the way the wells deflect and derail this crazy train, this is just another deflection. Didn't they have a layover in Texas with Benny? I don't know. No, Outlaw, you're not blocked. Never. I was just not looking at the chat that whole time I was reading because I was really struggling. I was riding the struggle bus. Okay, Lisa says simply BS. Betty Jo said, I love your comments, you guys. These parents are fools if they think anyone believes them. All they are about is money off of this baby, and it's disgusting. Oh, interesting. I don't think they've made any money, but you know, I was mildly disappointed low-key, that there was no mention of the billboards or the, the significant increase of $32,000 for the reward fund. Maybe that's in another video. I'm not caught up with all of them, but this was just like, oh, Dr. Phil, and thank you, behavior panel. I'm just saying. Sharon is just like, what? Oh gosh. Elizabeth, you think Prayer Garden wrote that? Oh my gosh. Jan, Candus wrote that? I mean, like I said, it's written in first person, but then it's signed. What did I say? Yeah, it's right there. It's signed Don Candus. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Hi, Smoky. You know what I'm trying to say. Smoky Blue. If Dr. Phil paid for her teeth, that could be. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not mad that she got her. Whatever. Okay. I have no problem, no issue with they had them comfortable to be on the show and helped Candus with her choppers. So I don't care. I'm not buying that she wrote that. Okay. They act like they're stars everywhere. Well, yeah. I mean, they are really they got 11K subscribers on their channel now, so that's good. It really is good. They can keep their own daughter's name out there. I mean, I would be making content every day if that's the route that I was going to take, is by having a channel, and you know what I'm saying? Who the hell leaves 3 boys under 13 home alone for a huge part of the day? What about the dangers of fire? Kids do strange things. Yeah, I know. I mean, look, let's face it. There have been parents who have left children younger than that for longer than that. And really bad things have happened, or the kids have been taken. So. You're a mess. Whoo-hoo. All those subscribers, and they're not even taking advantage of the chance to plaster her face on that channel. Right. Yep. I agree. I do. Hi again, Diane. Did you come in here and then leave and come back? Okay, so I was going to show you something else on here, because they do have a few pictures that they show. And then did you all see the latest interview with Jody Sue on what the hell ever? Did ya? Okay, this is playing super long. Hello. I'm going to show you these pictures. Okay. All right, so check this out. Autographed hat. Looks like a hat, right? Squished down or something. What is that? Anyway, I know it says, I heart Dr. Phil. Candus is masked up. Don's smiling his happy self. Oh, golly. Okay. The behavior panel guys look pretty happy too. Yes, let's do this. This makes me sad. Candus looks to be upset there. Just saying. And they were like, oh, let's throw up a quick picture of Summer right there. Do you see how quick that was? See that? That's Summer's spot. Just 1.5 seconds. All right, so I'm going to pause it there so you can look. So they have her stats here. Okay, 6/15/2021, age 5. Yep, and they got it all right. Good job. That's her. She's beautiful. Now this must be the prayer spot or what have you. I mean, it does look like a memorial, but and here she must be at the doctor, huh? I don't think I've ever seen that picture. Little sweetie. I wonder if they put that there or if they happen to see that. I bet they put it there. She looks cute. I like that shirt. Don, I don't like you. I'm sorry. I can't pretend. All right, so right there, just right there, 7 dogs. Am I counting right? Yeah. 7 dogs. Summer swing. Oh, yucky in summer for 2.8 seconds. I don't know what that is. That must be something for summer. So, yeah. Let's just pause it on. I want to see summer and yucky again. Okay, there. Nice pic of them with the tire beside them, Elizabeth. Yes, she is so precious. Hey, Electric, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a minute. I would never want to know the feeling of a lost child. I know, right? Ever, never, never. Candus admitted that she may know something deep within. Yeah, that was interesting, right? She was like, maybe it's a possibility. Okay, Libby, what's up? You seem not yourself. I'm not myself. I am Mercy. Fuck you mean. But my picture or my name isn't showing up here. So that's why you were confused. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't watch Joyce. Well, it's not you don't have to look at her that much. My heart won't let me believe they are guilty. Well, that's, you know what? Hey, because we're not in the position to be, really making that assertion. But it's hard for me to think they're innocent. I want to, when I hear that they're fixing their house up, and when I see the picture of Candus laying there on Don's lap looking sad, and some of the things that were in that letter, it's like for a minute I'm like, okay, but then I'm like, but nah, because then I remember all the other stuff. The prank call and the drinking and the drugging and all the interviews of what people have said about them and everything. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, we do. For sure. I did that today, even though it was not warm out, but I pretended like it was, and I went outside in my nightgown. Why are you looking at me crazy?
I didn't know that's what you were wearing. I saw you sitting there.
This is my nightgown.
Well, I'm saying.
I mean, I had a little jacket on.
Okay. I bet you had maybe some sweats on or something.
No, am I not allowed to show my legs? Are we Mennonite now?
Absolutely not. Yeah,
we're right. Mennonite now, guys.
Right.
Just so you know.
Ye shall not mock thy in thy presence.
Who's thy?
I.
You. Oh.
Thy without thy beard.
Thy without thy beard?
Without thy long beard.
Okay.
Patty Waddy hat.
Oh no.
Knick Knack Patty Waddy.
Chris, I know. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I'm not trying to sway anybody. I'm bringing you along with me on my emotional roller coaster. Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir, thou shalt not sing while I'm on a stream. You just gave me a flip the bird.
No, I didn't.
Oh, what was it then?
Just I give up. I'm done.
Okay. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna play a little A. Oh gosh, so many distractions. Okay, I wanted to play this little excerpt from Kraken Cases, because I just want to share it. Okay, I don't have to give a reason. I'm just doing it. Listen, thanks.
I love you to death. Just
so
came by.
much.
Yeah, you mean a lot to us.
They're talking
We
to
came by your house
someone.
the other day. You were so welcoming, and
So
you,
much so. And your husband,
you text us and wish us that happy Thanksgiving. You've been there and really helpful.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so they're addressing someone that's in the chat right now. Not right now, but in that stream that they just did, and that person gave them some information. So that's why I'm playing this. Okay, here we go.
To us. I want you to know I went and checked out the spot yesterday that you gave me. I actually went out there with somebody of the family and looked. He wanted to look with me, so I took him with me, and we looked. And I want you to know that I appreciate you. You know, we're going to, and good to know that we can check that box off. There's nothing there. So I wanted to tell you, you saw them. You personally saw them at Walmart one time.
before Summer went missing.
Before Summer went missing.
Kay told us this when we were at her house the other
Now
day.
you want to
and-
drop shit too? Okay.
But she said that she saw them at Walmart and that little Summer was coming around the aisle. And her brothers were there with her. And they said, "Come on, Summer, we got to go. We got to go. Mom's ready to go."
Yeah, and they said, "Mom's gonna leave us, Summer. Come on." And they, you know, just like kids do. The oldest boy is very mature, and he tries to help as much as he can with them. He's them boys. Pray for them. Pray for
Yes.
them. That's what I'll say for them. Pray for them.
Mhm.
Yes, and Music City Mom, you are correct. They added on to that house, so he was
They
trying.
were trying.
The
to
whole
do-
side, the door that you saw in the interview room that they walked in, that is all a new addition. And then they walked through another door that goes into the kitchen. But that was all a new addition, all brand new, done a couple of years back, 2016, 15,
I think, something
16.
Like
So it's something like that. Maybe a little later. I'm not sure.
that. Don't quote us.
Don't
on that.
quote me on when the date was on that. But they were adding on. They were doing what they could as they had the money to do it. I know he had plans to do more out there. He tried. He was given a house that the electricity and plumbing was not great on, and he made do with what he had. And you know,
He was trying.
come here and put yourself in people's shoes that live here in the country,
People-
please.
People,
It's different.
That was
It's
the
different.
whole reason in the beginning that we started this channel, because people don't know what life is like around here.
We're behind the rest of the world. I promise you that.
Oh yeah, there are still places here that do not have any kind of high-speed internet. There are still places here that do not have cell phone reception, including the Wells house. There is zero cell phone reception unless you have an AT&T phone.
And that's new because they just put a tower
Yeah,
there.
they just put a tower there. That's why when that 911 call was made, she had to put her phone down and use Grandis.
She was on the Wi-Fi on one call
And
with
they
Dawn
only got
on
Wi-Fi.
Messenger.
They only got Wi-Fi back in, was it
March, right before this happened.
Yeah. So she was talking to Dawn on Messenger. That's how she called him.
Let's clear that rumor up. She was on the phone with Messenger, not a Verizon phone,
Connected to the Wi-Fi
in the house.
in the house. She hung up with him, put her phone down, got Grandma Candus's phone.
She didn't hang up with it. She set that phone down
She set
and
it
called
down.
911.
Right. And she called 911 from Grandma Candy's AT&T phone.
AT&T phone. Now they have AT&T phones, but there's a problem here that kids in the mountain areas, and it's not just in Beach Creek, it's in every county here that we live in, that kids don't have internet access at their homes.
Whenever schools closed down because of COVID, there was so many places that were offering kids free Wi-Fi to come and do their schoolwork because there was not any Wi-Fi at their house.
We've been on here at 2 hours and 16
Oh,
minutes.
goodness.
Yes, please, if you don't care.
Okay.
Um,
All right. So that was Cam and Allie from Kraken Cases. I love them to pieces. So please don't talk mess about them. Thank you very much. They do good work. If someone could drop their link, if someone already did, thank you. I don't know. Anyway, Kraken Cases, Cam and Allie. Okay. Hi, Tarantula Terrorizer. Thank you for doing your part. Okay, I appreciate it. There are some places still without houses. Sure. I'm just going to come back. You know what? I'm not even going there because it doesn't. Nope, I'm not going there. All right, so I'm going to share something else. Buckle up, buttercups. Just kidding. It's not that serious. How do I make this bigger? Like,
referencing the work of the FBI,
hold up,
CBI, and his
girl. Slow your roll. Slow your roll.
own deputies.
Ansley, you're messing around.
On mirror.
Okay. I've got to add it to the stream, y'all. All right, I'm going to mute out and I'm not going to talk during this because it's literally the news. I'm not sure why I can't show it, so I'm going to. If you're new here? Well, welcome. I do what I want, just so you know. Okay.
Family lives across the street from a neighboring property. On mirroring mountains, together they can be described as sentinels, which sit high over Ben Hill Road. The night Summer went missing, the neighbor swears that she and her 2 children heard a scream shortly before they joined the search for a now missing Summer Wells.
It's there, but you want to forget.
On the watch and hypervigilant. That's how Jody Sue Brown was the very day Summer Wells went missing.
There's no TV, no noise at all.
Jody Sue was in her cabin with her teenage kids, 19 and 14, waiting for anything.
We were kind of hyper alert because of property things that had happened the day before. So we were listening for noise. Everything was kind of quiet.
The sale brought a plethora of people to their door, confused about which piece of land was for sale, leading to a dispute of property lines.
While we were out at one point doing survey lines, and there was a flash of a car that went up Candus and Donnie's driveway. Something about it struck me wrong.
She and her family next heard a truck door slamming and dismissed it as their neighbors. The next sound was harder to justify. About an hour and a half before Summer is thought to go missing, Jody Sue, her son, and her daughter heard something far more suspicious. A scream.
Stopped all 3 of us cold.
Her daughter was the first to go to the cabin door. Then all 3 were there, listening still.
We heard just this kind of shrill, almost animalistic scream.
Animalistic, but not an animal.
Knew it was, wrong. It wasn't a dog. It wasn't an animal.
That vigilance kicking into overdrive. Jody Sue and her son went out to look for the source of the scream.
My son and I decided to go out, look and see what we could see. We went back onto the bank. Didn't see anything. Didn't hear anything.
They went on with their evening. The kids returned to being kids. Jody Sue headed down her driveway around 6 to tend to flowers.
And at this point, I start hearing Candus hollering for Summer. And then my brain immediately went, scream earlier, this, uh-oh.
Jody Sue was the first to hear those calls and the first to join the search for Summer.
I dropped my purse. I tried to yell up at Candus. I was like, I'm looking, and I started looking.
Jody Sue searched one side of a creek, Summers Brothers the opposite side.
And you gave statements to the police, right?
Oh,
Tell me.
absolutely.
Jody Sue had been interviewed many times by investigators, bringing up the scream often. But the sheriff doesn't believe the scream is related to the disappearance of Summer Wells.
She's been interviewed numerous times by not only my agency, but the TBI and FBI, and we don't find anything with that complaint or information related to this case.
Jody Sue wishes she could go back to just a short time before Summer disappeared, and Sue wishes she could go
Complaint or information related to this case.
Jody
We don't find anything with that complaint or information related to this case.
Jody Sue wishes she could go back to just a short time before Summer disappeared and before the scream she believes was Summer.
Wish every day that when I heard that scream, I hadn't tried to dismiss it.
Referencing the work of the FBI, TBI, and his own deputies, Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson reiterated in an interview the same week as Jody Sue's that investigators have found absolutely no proof that an abduction has taken place in the Beech Creek community. Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
You see that little smirk on her face? She was like, what you think about that? All right, let me go back and read some of these comments. Everything done and Candus. I'm going to read them all. I'm going to sing them all. I'm going to sing read, okay? Everything Don and Candus do wrong. They have an answer for what the fuck. Justice for Summer. We're not supposed to judge anyone, but actions speak for themselves. Oh, I can't clean my house. I don't have Wi-Fi. Lies and more lies. So tired of hearing lies. Bring this baby home now. I've personally never judged the fact that they don't live in a mansion. Their actions made me judge them. I just looked at it the way they presented themselves. Cool. That's not a good idea. That's not good, Lisa. If someone shows you who they are, believe them, believe them. I was being a smart ass. I'm an arachnophobiac. This is refreshing. Hi, guys. New as well, new as well. This is my theory, there is a motive, not Jody Sue, but Andy and Jody Sue knows. Libby gotta go, my granddaughter needs phone to watch her Cocomelon, because we don't have internet till tomorrow, so she has not tablet. Bye, y'all. Is Zona in here? Because I haven't heard any, smart-assy remarks about my singing today. Seems the entire neighborhood was tending flowers that day. I know, right? Oh, I'm in a bad way. Okay, Libby is back. I want to know why Jody Sue was at their house 2 nights before, and Andrew the night before Summer went missing. I know, right? Libby is Libby. Facts. Fuck you mean? You Garlock. LOL. Singing comments. Yeah, I told you I do what I want. I don't believe anything any of them say. Hope you are well, Storm. Same. And why does Ronnie Lawson not think it's important? That's a great question. Great question. Why is this person not in my stream but texting me instead? Do you have notifications on? Sorry. Oh boy. This motherfucker. All right. What did Toaster Oven say? Libby and hubby needs to do a live fun show, maybe singing Christmas songs. Oh no. Oh God. He takes me off tune all the time. Oh, when it says Libby, Libby, Libby on the table, 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 you will like it, like it, like it. Ah, yes. That's so true. So true. So none of these agencies really care to hear what Jody Sue is saying. That's got to stand for something. Yeah. So my thoughts on that are either she's, not credible, or there's corruption. I don't know. If, maybe if they would tell us some more, we could stop playing this fucking what are we playing? I don't know. Fucking circus show. Right. Yep. No abduction. Stop texting me and type in the chat. Ethereal. You pick a booth? I only have tables. I'm sorry. I'm such a jerk. I know you meant both. There's my baby. All right. Jody Sue Facebook Live last night was all about the, oh my God, it jumped. Authorities taking her phone. Oh, ooh. When did they take her phones? Recently or a long time ago? Summer's Army is here to stay. Summer's Army ain't going away. So true. I agree, Matrix. Trixie. Yep, I'm doing it too, girl. You feel it? Do you feel it in your soul? I know you do. Chris, ish. I would think they would want all information to look into it, not just dismiss everything. I just feel like there's a cover up on the LE side. Okay. So, there's really only two possibilities that I can think of. One is that they totally looked into it and shit wasn't adding up at all and didn't find her credible. Or there's a big ass cover up. I got no way of knowing. No way. Just wondered what you've done with all your money. Who got money? Who got money in here? Not me. Tutor tally. Who you tooting at? Oh, the plot thickens. It's one of the two, but the fact that all the agencies don't care to hear her points more at credibility to me. True dat, true dat. We're coming for you, Summer. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the whole thing, but it was between Benny Keys. Come on. Oh my God, I can't watch him. I can't do it. This is why you can't interject yourself in an investigation. Same. Mercy summoned you, girl. Okay. I know. It's only Monday. Oh, you have? I'm sorry. I just now seen you. Well, before. Yes, smash it. Yep, not believing a word Jody Sue has to say. Ronnie Larson, what's his name? Ronnie Lawson, looking ass. Maybe because they have heard her song and dance in the past. What does her song and dance look and sound like? Is it something like this? Is that it? Well, that and the drug dealing stuff. The money you were supposed to spend on singing lessons. Ah! Did you give me money for singing lessons? Where is it? Hey, if you put some in there, I'll get them. I will, tutor. I will. Y'all, start a GoFundMe. Just playing, I don't give $2. Killers sometimes inject themselves in the case feeling like they got away with it and they just can't help themselves. Well, that's true. Not saying that that's happening in this case, but that right there is a fact. Some motherfuckers do that. They do that. Do. Hi, Tracy. Tracy. Eva. Candus said she drove down the road and was still talking to Don. How did she do that if she was using the Wi-Fi? Oh, yeah, she drove down the road. Look at you, Eva. Being a mini investigator. I don't claim to be any type of investigator. I'm a person with a brain and opinion, and I talk too damn much. So, I mean, that's it. Never claim to be anything else. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, there's no drugs in Ross and Rounty. In whatever fucking Hawkins County. Okay, I thought there was something else I was going to show you. Let me see. Not that. Nope, I'm done. That's it, everyone. I have nothing more. So if anyone has anything else to say, go ahead and type